So two cows are talking in a field. One cow asks another one, have you ever heard about the mad cow disease that's been going around? And the other one answers, no. And it makes me glad I'm a penguin. Is that funny? I don't really think so. But according to Google, it is the world's most funniest joke. And here's another one for you, one that you might call a dad joke. I told this back in 9th grade. It says, what will a fish says when he runs into a wall under the sea? The answer is damn. Not quite funny, right? But it made my classmate back in 9th grade laugh for a whole week. So I was thinking, what make it so successful? Not like you just did. And I have come to a conclusion that maybe what's funny about it is not the joke itself, but the fact that me, a Chinese kid who just came to America a few years ago, couldn't barely speak a full sentence of English, say the word damn. So why do we laugh at jokes? And why do we as humans have a sense of humor? The incontinuity theory could be one of the reasons why we laugh. This theory breaks down humor into 3 requirements. And the first requirement is that there has to be an unexpected event, meaning that logically, what's behind this event need to be inconsistent with how we normally expect will happen. For example, a clown dressing in an abnormal, funny outfit and doing something weird. You find it funny because this kind of inconsistency with how we expect human will behave make us laugh. But I suppose most of you guys have heard the term chlorophobia, which is the fear of clowns. And so why do some people will fear to laugh? And that would bring out the second requirement, which is not to be an active threat. And what did that mean? Meaning that worry that's being created from the unexpected events need to be released. And the people will be able to say that, oh, this is weird, but it's not a big deal at all. And for some people that are afraid of clowns, those abnormal behaviors, it's hard for them to not consider it as a threat. And there should be a picture of a little baby crying in front of the clown, but well, it's gone. Oh, it's there. Yeah, like that. That's fear. And the result of not meeting the second requirement. And the third requirement is about conforming to social norms. An example of meeting both first and second requirements would be a car accident. It is definitely unexpected. It is not a threat for people who are not in that accident. But laughing at somebody else suffering is definitely 100% against the social moral standard. So it does not meet the third requirement. So it fails. And now we look back to the joke I just told at the beginning. It is unexpected. I say the word damn. It is not offensive to anybody, and it does not against social norm to say that word in the environment. The incontinuity theory could be also related to explaining why laugh could be contagious. It makes us sociable, it unites us, it ends the fear and worries, and laugh aloud makes us feel safe. And when you brought that concept into some certain relationships, you can also relate it to the words meanings like relaxation and trust. And that might well explain why we laugh more in front of people that we love, and why smiley face would be the emojis for a good mood. And laugh are also being proof that there is a positive effect on our mental health. In the 18th centuries, with the arose of psychology, the famous relief theories being arose. And the father of psychology, Sigmund Freud, once said that this nervous energy that's being inside us, being pent up, if we don't release them as soon as possible, they will be stored as stress inside us and harm us mentally. seeing that how these positive effects they have on us as humans. The fact that comedy plays such an important role in our development of civilization does make more sense. Back in 6th BCE, comedy as well as its country tragedy has become a vitally important thing in Greek civilization. Well, the characters in both of these things are facing a world that's full of ideology, chaos, struggles, and unexpectancy. The reason they are separated from each other is that the character inside of them react to these things differently. In tragedy, the characters face problems with serious emotional engagement, and sometimes even end up dying, and old story end tragically. However, comedy, characters, they face problems with greater liberty. They relax when they face problems, and when they face challenge, they deal with it with creativity. They deal with it with adaptability. They deal with it with critical thinking, and tell us a better and easier way of living. What essentially comedy is telling us and influencing us is not giving us a better way of living, but an easier way of living, and tell us to have a liberty attitude when you're facing life's problem, and relax, just cool down. Nowadays, mental issues are being more and more serious, more than ever, for teenagers like you and me. Study has shown that 1 out of 5 teenagers are having serious mental issues. And 11% of youth are having some kind of mood disorder, like depression. So now I'm just standing here telling you guys that laugh could be one of the easiest and most effective way to deal with these bad emotions. So next time we are feeling overwhelming, just laugh out loud a few times a day. And just find something interesting around you. Maybe just even a Chinese kid say a bad word. And laugh out loud a few times a day, like this emoji that you use. You can be stupid sometimes. Watch some comedy, bring some humor into your life. At least make your mind think that this life is still worth living. And I want you to ask yourself, like Joker once did, why so serious? Even though ironically this line came from a scene where he's holding a knife in front of other people's faces, the line is still true. Because despite the fact that he is a menace, murderous, and Batman is not living his happiest life. So stop being so serious, add some happy into your life. After all, our life is how we decide to live it. Thank you.